like, it's got a race off and that. Everything's always a rush. And it's like, oh, you wouldn't do that in real life, so why do it on the game? It's alright being quick, yeah, we can be quick, but not flat out everywhere. That's why I agree with you. I was like, if I'm doing a run, I'm finishing that run off. I'm not losing the run and jumping anywhere. If I'm on a run and then Dave comes on, wants to wear, I'll finish my run. I think we've lost a little.
Lost what?
Little legs left, I think.
Was he?
He has been running with Armstrong.
Yeah.
Not last night, night before, Tuesday night, he was running in XR colours.
No, that's the thing. I mean, should it come to the crunch and I chuck in, I will not be joining any other VTC or starting my own. I won't do it. Well, look, Carbon, he went off, done his own. Yeah, no, I'll just be literally. I'll be just driving on my own, driving with other people.
Little Legs not running the logging the runs either. Last running logged was at the beginning of the month.
Yeah, I don't think he's with us no more.
He's still on as a trucks book. What did he say? SRs.
I think he was running SR colours apparently, T-Bag said.
I thought they were SR haulage.
They are SR haulage.
Well, I've just done a search for the UK. Oh, it is a UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
Irish, is it?
Yeah.
Well, the only UK SR companies there are is SR Transport Limited, which is closed. The Truckers Riders, Truckers SR Limited.
That was bloody beautiful. I do like that paint job. I'm quite happy with that.
Oh, right, yeah, I can see the see, I couldn't find it. I had to get someone to add to do it.
Get up here.
Shit. But it's not even showing in the closed companies. It's like it's never there.
I know.
Weird. Unless I've been blocked from looking at it.
I'll have a look later.
Right, I'm going to do a bit of a stream on farming sim, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm on. I'm streaming server 1 Europe, I'm just driving in my fantastic new paint job, which is the absolute.
You would have gone right up.
Oh, it was lovely, mate. I had it before, but I could never get it. Yeah. It's I've got a stunning looking paint job, mate. It's the absolute, yeah, pirate. That's the way a truck should look, you know. All gold, chrome. It took me ages to get that bloody gold though. There's gold, chrome, and just pirate flags everywhere. It looks the doodles. Has to be done like that. That is a woo, not which one I'm driving. Yeah. So I say it's my truck.
That's it.
I was noticed you changed your name on Discord as well, ain't you?
Oh yeah, just to Ant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got my own Discord as well, which is right at the top of my stream. So it's yeah, it's just you know, just to make sure that I am an individual. Has to be done that way. Right, that's it. Go to there. Thank you very much, Lee. So I'm just going to sit in server 1 all the time now and just chill out. Oh crap! Could put traffic lights here. Ain't nobody about, is there? No, there ain't. Right, let's just enough off round. Can anyway, the lights make green.
That first link just takes you to your website, Walter.
That what?
Takes you to Anthony's Gaming KCYT.
Hang on a minute, pull over. What link?
The top link, you said it's in the top of your description.
Top of my description. Oh no, my Discord is at the top of the stream. It's actually in the stream.
Oh, right,
yeah. Yeah, no, that top link takes you to my website, which I've got to finish working on. I'm still trying to work on some of it. That'll all. That's so when I'm talking to you guys at the moment, but basically what I do is if I'm streaming, I'll end up using that Discord channel. That way, I ain't got to worry about push to talk or pissing everybody off because they can hear me when they don't want to. I've been trying to make that link active, so when you're in YouTube, you click on it. But I'll have to put it underneath. I'll have to put it underneath in the descriptions thing because you can't get it to work on that, which is a pain in the arse, isn't it? Really.
It is.
So I will end up. Got to a bit close there and I got a bit nervous. There was a ditch right beside the curb. It's definitely quite on a server one. Yeah, because last night I even put in on Trucksbook that, you know, I was doing live stream convoy, late night run.
Yeah.
And, you know, just didn't happen. So I did, I just thought, the hell with it, you know. Even so, everybody that was like signed into Chuck's book would have got that there was convoy on.
Yeah, I noticed that actually, because you shared that on Facebook and all, didn't you?
Yeah, you know. So I did it all. Everybody knew, and then I just say, I just had my feet kicked from right underneath me last night, and I thought it was a cunt's thing to do, and that made me mind up really.
Yeah.
But you know, as I say,
I'll start on the farm thing.
yeah, you do that, mate. You enjoy the old farm, didn't you? I can't get on
yeah,
with it.
Well, I'll probably do an hour or so, and then I'll jump single player. So I need to check out a couple of mods.
Yeah, I tried it again last night, and I just gave up because I got to the loading screen, and then it said update needed. And I went, oh, you're joking!
More updates,
I thought,
yeah.
fucking updates! It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
They should do all the updates once a year. You know?
Yeah. What's going on there? Let's reorganise ourselves.
Because the updates really do screw people over.
Yeah. Total balls you up, doesn't it?
By the way, if you're using a stream or doing a stream, yeah,
Yeah.
put my link to my Discord up in your stream, and then you can get your viewers to go use that and talk to you, mate, as well.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description there if you want.
Alright, so if you need to chat and have Discord because you want to chat to your people, you go use that. There's no problem with it, mate.
Yeah. Alright, buddy.
Because what I'll do is I'll create you a room, a voice chat for you, so you got like Dawson Gaming. So
Yeah.
you can have your voice chat. When you're streaming, you got your own. So I'll have one, you'll have one, you know, and that's how it'll work.
Alright, mate. Yeah, I'll check it up now. I'll just trying to figure out what episode I am on this one. So I've got 1 and 2 there. If I actually go back and look at the videos, I've got 4. So where's the third one?
So I think I was going to pull up and go make me a cup of tea.
Oh, that's a good idea actually. I've got a big brewer next to me. I can make myself a coffee.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't fancy coffee because if anything happens like it did last night, I'm likely to put my fish through the monitor. I was stressed out last night. I know I was. I weren't myself, but you know, I not only pissed off because of all the updates, but I mean, what was done to me, I thought was bang out of order. You know.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, that's the third night in a row he's took the night shift away from me, so I just decided that that's it. I'm not going to bother now.
Oh, you're all over the road there.
That's a roundabout.
How was it? So I just glanced up to see you swerving around. I was like, oh, right.
Yeah, a roundabout. I could have gone straight. I know I couldn't. There was a thing in the middle of it, but I can go straight over them. It's like there's speed limit, 43 mile an hour on this road.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
43 miles an hour. Yeah, 43 miles an hour. Yeah, 43 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeah, 43 miles an hour. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I even went last night. When I was driving, I was coming down outside somewhere over London or somewhere, and this guy was tooting and bibbing at me, so I swore at him. Then I realised that I wasn't abroad, I hadn't crossed the ferry yet, I was still in the UK, so he was right and I was wrong.
So you were the wrong side of the road?
I was actually the wrong side, and you know, I was wrong, but you know, if anybody had been here last night and set me off, they'd have got punched out straight away. I was quite wound up last night.
Yeah.
I got 3 people watching me stream at the moment.
Oh, I've got you up there at the minute, mate.
Yeah. Makes me laugh. Combines are still combining them fields. You'd have thought they'd done them by now.
Yeah, you would have thought it'd be all set up and done, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
There, hold on.
What's that, mate?
Have a look at your chat.
Yeah, have a look at your chat. Alrighty, how mate, you set one up, have you?
I've copied it and I'll put it in your chat and I'll put it in my description as well.
Right, that's your Discord, is it?
No, that's your one. I just copied it. I'll set it up so that link's never ending, so it won't, all you have to do is copy that link and put it in.
Oh right, okie dokie.
Because if you set it up originally, if you invite somebody, it only lasts today. So you have to go to the settings and change it so it expiry is never, so it won't expire.
Right. Yeah, I'll double check that because I don't think this one should expire. But
well, the one I don't know what you set up that one up to.
Yeah.
But the one I've just put in your description if anyone wanted to.
It's never ending, yeah.
It's
That's
it
right.
does not run out. So if need be, you could copy that and put it on, couldn't you?
Yep. Yeah, what I do later is I'll add you in there as with all the rights and everything, so you can create rooms or do whatever you need to do.
Awesome.
Definitely got. Oh, well, I'm still doing 41. The speed limit's just dropped down to 30. Right, it's slowing down to 30. I want to get this job done this week, not next month. It's gone back up to 43 now, so.
That's alright.
Yeah, I think it's just where them bendy bits were. It wanted me to slow down, but I weren't going to. Not on them bends, they're easy enough. Sweet, 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 dee, dee, dee. Yeah, I'll keep toying with the idea because they got a new one out, but I was going to do my old one, Silent Hunter 4. It's submarine simulation where you go out sinking boats and shit.
Yeah.
But they got Silent Hunter 5 out. The only problem is I thought, well, I can stream the battles, but I'll probably end up having to record it because, I mean, sometimes with some of their missions, you're literally just patrolling a certain area and you could be out there 3, 4, 5 days waiting for the targets to come through, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that'll be worth streaming or not. That might be worth recording and then dealing with it that way. So people only get to see the action shit. I don't know.
There you go, that's all changed and saved.
Yeah. I've got 4 people watching now.
Hello, viewers.
Well, 4 people watching. So goody.
Thumbnail updated. So if I refresh this page now, yeah, right.
I'm in Euro Server 1. I am driving to Bergen. which is up top part of the map. Norway, is it? Sweden? Something like that. There we go. Hello. Now I'm down to 3 viewers. One's left. He obviously got bored.
I've still got you up on my screen.
Ah, you're all right, mate.
I've already liked it. You've only got 2 likes though. What are you on the viewers? Come on.
Oh, I've only got 1 like.
2.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh. Me, it's only shown as 1.
Maybe default. Hey. Does it show the likes then on your OBS? Oh, you don't use OBS, do you?
I use Streamlabs OBS, but it's on the main machine.
Oh, you're watching the stream on your laptop as well?
Yeah, I watch the stream on the laptop through Restream.
That might be an idea. I've got a laptop sat over there doing nothing.
Yeah, well, I've just done a refresh. I've still only got 1 like, so there we go. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, it went 1 to 2. Oh. Right.
And my donation goal is for Essex and Herts Air Ambulance.
I did notice you changed that. Well played, mate.
Yeah, that's literally what every penny will go to. I intend.
Did you get your run sorted then?
No, I'll sort that out later. I'll do it myself, mate. I don't want to sponge off people, you know.
No.
I find it really hard, so I've decided what I'll do is I thought, well, you know, because most people have donations and that, I'll put it up to the air ambulance, because at least it's not me sponging, it's people donating to a charity which saves people's lives, you know.
Yeah, true.
So now I will shout it out. If those that would like to do a donation, donations go down the bottom link on underneath the stream, and it is for Essex and Herts Air Ambulance. And what I'll do is just I've got a charity number. I'm trying to get in touch with them at the moment, but this is the thing. They're also looking for volunteers to do like stalls for them, or collect, you know, go around with a charity pot, stand in the streets or whatever. You know, this is what it is, and this is where the money that you donate to will be going. Every penny of it. Because I haven't done it as a donation. What I've done is I've actually done it as under friends and family, because that way the charity get every penny you put in. If you do it, I'll do it the normal way. If you donate £1 to me on my donation thing, if you donate £1, I'll get about 76p of it, because PayPal or whoever it is, PayPal, PayPal take a percentage. Obviously, you know, they're running the banking credit system. So, but under the friends and family, if you donate £1, it literally does have that whole £1 go into the account. I'm trying to sort it with Essex Ambulance and such like, to see if they have like a PayPal account or anything like that, where in that case I can, whoops, I wasn't watching while I was driving, where people can donate directly to the charity. That way it doesn't come anywhere near me, it just goes directly to the charity, which I think would be a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
Because as much as there's stuff that I would like and I'd love people to donate to, I'm sorry, I can't scrounge. I've worked all my life, now I can't scrounge off people. So this is why I've gone for the air ambulance. And I've got no idea where I think it's that one. Oh no, I don't want that, it's too long. That one will do. I'll go there. There we go. So all donations will go to Essex and Hertz Air Ambulance Service. Every bloody penny. And I will also be putting up on my Facebook and all that any like proof receipts that, you know, all the money donated has gone to that said charity. But so I've got to get hold of them again. They're supposed to have phoned me today actually, but I ain't heard nothing, so I'm a little bit bugged. Unless they are having to check out all the legal implications of me doing it, but I can't see there being any legal problems. Yeah, you have to be careful, don't you, with these charity things. There's certain things that they can and can't do, and you know, basically all it is I've set it up so all the donations will go there. If they can't actually let me donate directly to them, what I'll do is I'll collect the money in, and then I will actually take it.
Hello, Force, mate. I am coming back. I'm just setting some bits up for me.
I will actually take it over to the Earlscombe Airfield, where the Essex and Hertz ambulance is stationed, and I will just hand out any checks or whatever over to them and say, there you go. I mean, a lot of people will say, you know, £1,000. Actually cost them £1,000 to start the thing up and get it in the air, let alone all the rest of it that costs for fuel and like everything else for saving people's lives. And the problem with the air ambulances is they're not NHS funded. They're not government funded.
They're not?
No, they're not. This is why they do lotteries and they do cash raising. They get a percentage, but they don't get a great deal. They are a registered charity. It's a charitable organisation, you know. And basically, if the donations stop coming in, the air ambulances end up grounded along with the crews. And you know, the day that happens, it will be the day that somebody's life could have been saved if we had an ambulance flying. So this is why I am doing what I'm doing with it.
I know, Force, I was a bit out of it when especially towards the end.
Right, I'm going to go and make me a drink.
I've spent time up just so I can actually do stuff in daylight. Oh, of course, I just took £1.5 off me almost. Running costs, property maintenance. Right, I was going to get some animals. So let's go into the shop. Where's the shop doors? Oh, my God. I want to get some piggies. No, sheep, sorry, because sheep are a bit easier to maintain. Where are the animals in here? Tell me I've got animals. I can't see the animals. What's going on here?
Oh, Steve, let's get going. Why don't I wait for the kettle to boil?
Where's the animals section on this anymore? I thought it was in there, but it's evidently not. Let's have a look at the map, see if there's one over here actually to buy.
Yeah, that's something I want to do, is make up an animal one. I ain't figured that out. I just want like tons of cattle and sheep and pigs and
Well, you got a few. Oh, that's...
The only thing I wouldn't have in there is horses, because I hate horses. I'm scared shitless of horses.
Hey,
yeah, petrified of them.
2 viewers, hello, how are we doing tonight?
I'd rather go out with an air gun up against the Taliban than I would go up against a horse.
Oh, what's that? What's that? See, right, so Where do I buy the animals? Stupid. Shop. Chicken feed. Ah, there we go.
I've just put my heating on. I'm freezing.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's 14 degrees outside, and I'm sitting here absolutely bloody freezing. It's these epoxy blood thinners I'm on. Beta blockers and all that crap. Which I haven't took for 2 days.
no, I can't have that bloody.
And there's no way I'll let old Baxi know, because he'll have a right go at me.
Whoa, sorry. I'm stood here outside the sheep pen. All of a sudden, the sheep just goes meh. But because I've got like, my headset on, it's really loud.
Is it?
I was like, well, yeah. Right, so I bought them today now at my sheep pen. I think. Yeah, right, so I've got 6 sheepies up here now. I've got plenty of water. I've got plenty of food in there.
Didn't indicate.
Right, let's turn it back down. Real time. Save that. Yeah, all save.
Oh, the kettle's taking a long time to boil.
Hang on. No, there is 6 sheep there. I thought it was 7 for some reason. So yeah, if I now go and check my stats on the animals, it's all 100%, which is good. I've got plenty of bales up there to get rid of them too, so let's skip to where I need to go. Where do I need to go? I don't need to go here. Has this got stuff in it? Christ, it looks really awkwardly sat there, doesn't it? No, that's empty. Right.
I'm going to sit down and work.
Right, yeah. Go on, Walter.
I was just about to say I've got to sit down and work out this bloody Nightbot thing as well.
Oh, if you want, I'll sit down after we both streamed and help you with it if you want, mate.
Yeah?
You just got a link. You've got to go on the Nightbot website.
Yeah.
And then you've got to click on it so it adds, copy the link and then paste it into your mod rights.
All right.
In your YouTube. And then you just got to set some of what it says and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did that, and I copied the link, but it don't seem to be working.
Oh, like I said, when we finish streaming, I'll go through it with you, mate, if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem is I read something, I then go to bed or go to sleep. Once I've had my meds, and then I've got no memory of actually doing it, so I start reading all over again.
Yeah.
Can't retain the bloody stuff because as soon as my pills kick in, then my memory has got so many blanks.
Hello, Jack. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining me.
Oh, there's a sneaky little road there. I'm going to go back to that and have a look.
Right. As you can see, we're back on the farm. I combined this quite a while back now, and because I haven't been on the farm that much, I've just finally got around to getting on it. If you like the thumbnail, it's in my in my picture, by the by. Young Force Rapid at the top made it for me. So if anyone at all wants a thumbnail doing or anything of that description, let him know. Hit him up. He will definitely make something for you. All good, so how are you doing today? Yes.
And give him a donation of a £5 when he does the artwork for you.
You got a donation off him?
No, give him a donation.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
No, I don't mean you. I mean anybody.
Oh right.
Force Rapid does the graphics for your thumbnails and that for YouTube and everything else, and you know.
He's the man when it comes to thumbnails and anything of the sort. All good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, like I was about to say, I slightly sore head yesterday. That's why I didn't bother streaming.
Self-inflicted.
Walter. But yeah, I'm doing all right today, mate. Thank you for asking.
And it's one of the best streams he's ever done, guys.
If you haven't already watched it, watch my slightly drunk stream the night before last.
Slightly.
I very much enjoyed myself. It isn't a PG. I missed that completely, didn't I? It is not a PG stream. I will advance in saying that. I got very drunk on. I'm ashamed to say 4 bottles of wine. I counted them up. And yeah, I got very loud, which some people think I was silly to do, but
I think you were done right.
If you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then that's fair enough. If you don't, yeah.
It's well worth watching. It's bloody entertaining, and it's quite natural.
Oh, where did the trailer for this bugger go? I have got a trailer for this then. I felt just then like I was shouting then. I don't know why. Where is that? Oh, it's flashing on the front actually, should it? I don't see a decided fence. Have I got a caravan? Have I got a... That's because we were pulling caravans the other day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have I got the tractor attached to it? I haven't. Right, what tractors have I got? I've got that one. That one. Actually, I'll bring up the 135 balls to it. Is this still attached yet? Something to get off. Deattach this. No, I've just deattached it. Don't reattach it. And then go like this. Figure out where I'm actually going.
Just pull up there for a minute while I get my coffee. Hello, fat boys. How you doing, mate? Good to see you in the stream. I'm a bit nippy today, to be honest. I am a bit nippy. I've had to just put the heating on because old blood thinners I'm on are pain in the arse because I'm feeling the cold. I've just got to make a cup of tea and I'll be with you. 2 shakes of a donkey's iron left one. But I can still think it's all getting in another room. Look good like that.
So I need to go up this road here. Christ, I'm acting like I was in the night. All over the road. I'm up on field number 1. So I'll put my boot down, get up there. I'm going to have to turn my game volume down, I think. Because I can't hear my music, so I can turn that up. No, I'll just turn the game volume down. Where is that from? There it is. That'll do. Just a notch. Oh no! Something terrible's happened. I've gone for a fence. Right, all being well, these bushes will not fool me. I can just go. Oh, there we go. Right, now I'm in someone's way. I'm going the wrong way anyway. I've got to go where he is. God, mate, shift yourself. 3 viewers. Oh.
That's it. I've got it. I've got my cup of tea. Cup of tea. Got to have that. Can I have something more?
Come on, mate. Put your
What
phone
thing,
down,
mate?
all move.
You got to finish at 1 o'clock. Oh, sweet, mate. So you had an early day. That's nice. It is good when you can finish early. It is a pain in the butt. I'm going to put this back on because I feel a bit unstable, to be honest. Yeah, it is good when you finish early, and when you think if you do overtime, you do like 8 hours overtime, you only get paid for about 2 hours because the government take the rest. So you know, it's even better when you finish early. Right.
How good's that? £110 for 7 hours work.
110 for 7 hours. That's good.
Yeah. And I'm finished for the day, loaded for the morning as well.
Sweet.
And the good bonus thing is, I only use my van fuel, it's their van, their fuel.
That's even better then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted a day rate for a driver to use their van, their fuel. So I said £110. They said they wanted it based on like a 10 to 12 hour shift. I said £110 then. So it's a 10 hour day, it's £11 an hour, which I thought, yeah, that's fine. Good money. And I've just finished, gone back, loaded, and they said, right, yeah, we've got this, go off in the morning. Got to be there for 7 o'clock in the morning. I went, there's nothing else to say. He went, no. And then he goes, there won't be nothing for tomorrow evening. You've got that one, you've got one other drop in London after that. Where you can come back and reload. He said, so you'll be done, you should be done reasonably early tomorrow. Like me, that'll do me.
Nice. But that's good though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
38. Bloody hell.
For the minute, it's still further notice. They're looking to get their own driver. But I'm hoping that, because obviously, when I said I was done, I was coming back. They're like, what do you mean you're done? I went, I've done them all. They went, no, you can't be. I went, well, don't empty.
So, what's your average then, fat boy?
Huh?
That's alright, it's just one of the guys in my stream.
I said, yeah, I don't mess around, I'll get the job done. So hopefully I'll do a good impression. They don't want to keep one of my guys in there. So I'll put someone in there doing it and I'll come out of it.
Yeah. So if you do 38 trucks today, what's your average then, fat boys?
Be on late tonight because I've got an early start in the morning.
Yeah, but what's better? Sitting on the trucks all night or earning money in your pocket?
Oh yeah, I'd rather earn money.
Yeah, too right, mate. I definitely would.
I've got to be in start at 7, so if I get back to Harlow for about, say, half 8 for 9, latest, reload it. I think it looked like I was going north west London. I didn't quite see the paperwork. I just see London. That's what I saw in W. So I think I'll be done about the same sort of time tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll be a bit longer tomorrow. So if I'm up at, I was on paper then. Let's take the van home. So we'll go back and get my one later. Tomorrow's having a track meet tomorrow. So I'm running from home. So. I left at probably about 5:45. They say I left at 6, finished at 2. Oh, that's the right hours still, good money.
That's good, isn't it? That is good, mate.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm still contracting signed up again. They always said that they wanted to use us for any holiday cover as well, they're up for it.
Oh, were you, B? I was on his side of the road, but you were. Come on, I'm on the farm at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got ironed the wood in a few days, so let's put this back in this shed over here. It's not a big shed. I'll only be on until, what's the time now? 2:30. I'll only be on for another half hour and then I'll jump on the single player, I think, on the GTS or the single house.
Have you got a link for the new promos?
No, I still haven't set that up actually. I was going to put it in my Google Drive. I just haven't got around to doing it yet.
Actually, I might have money in the account. And, I'll go, oh, that's all right.
It's only how much were it? 68 and 70p, something like that. So,
if you want I'm going to be crafty, download it and do like, because obviously the map extensions in there. And obviously, you got the map extensions on ProMods.
yeah, when you download it, when you sort your dev file out, if you've got like the Rush pack, you need to select that.
What's that?
Russian pack. That's another map pack. If you've got that on the game,
Yeah, no, I haven't got that.
you've not. Well, are you alright then? Yeah, just click on the dev file to download and click. Just click on no to the Rush pack. Oh, did I just crash it?
Did you just crash then?
Even though there's other traffic on single player, I might do a long run from one point to another point. Obviously, it's a bit longer than multiplayer.
Yeah, I'd say I'm starting to prefer the single player just a little bit, only because you've got normal proper traffic. Oh, I can't steer to save my life. Hello, I've got another viewer. Hello. Thank you for joining. Oh, I'm just looking at this everything in front of that tractor. And it's good. Oh, that header is sliding around on that. Right. Come on. No, it's not working. I just can't drive this at the minute. Don't know why. Welcome to my world.
Oh my God, he's singing.
Yes. So I watched, oh come on, get around this corner, you spigots. I watched Pixels the other day, and it's got that song in it.
Oh yeah.
You sure you ain't been started drinking already?
Not just yet, mate. I ain't got no money to now, it's all spent up.
Oh, did you see what I spent money on yesterday?
Did I see what, sorry?
I spent some money yesterday. Did you see what I spent it on there? I put it on
Oh, on the keyboard, is it?
keyboard and a new chair.
Oh, yeah, I'll see it. Oh, look, it's good. It's the same sort of chair as what I'm hopefully going to sort out.
How much do you reckon I paid for pair of them?
I don't know. Did you get them as a pair then?
No, it was separate, but how much do you reckon?
Well, a chair is supposed to be about 80 quid, isn't it? So, well, let's just park this somewhere out of the way.
That specific chair is actually a little bit more, normally.
Well, that chair is the same as what I've got in the donations, isn't it?
Well, I put it in, when I searched for it, because I used Wish. I went on Wish because I had a coupon come through the post.
Yeah, I'm not tired of a Wish.
I put in like a gaming chair, and it came out all different ones. That was the only ones that I liked. But for that chair and the mechanical keyboard and mouse, I got it for with delivery. It was £17 shipping, 98 quid.
That's good. I paid 50 quid for the keyboard and mouse on its own.
Yeah, well, I should have them next Wednesday, by next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Wish does take its time to come along.
Yeah, but it's only if you get it. It doesn't have express delivery, it does take time, but it's actually got express delivery. So you can actually pay for a quicker delivery.
Ah.
So we'll see. The keyboard's actually got a phone holder.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks good.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, okay. He said, when I start streaming it, I'm going to have like, the phone there for like any chat or...
Well, you can have OBS. You can have OBS on it, can't you?
Yeah, it's not. I've got Streamlabs on it. Yeah, I've got that, so it'll be handy for that. So I can just press the button.
Yeah, have you got your keyboard set up next to you, not in front of you, yeah?
It's in front, well, it's in front of the steering wheel, but I can get to it. But I'm thinking about, once I've got the new computer and new monitors getting, like another new desk that's big enough. But I know the outside can get up, it looks a mess. I ain't a mess. Tidy. Be proper OCD.
Yeah.
He goes, I think your room. I said, there's no fucking room in my room.
Mate, I am streaming.
Oh, sorry.
So, mate.
What you're streaming?
Don't worry. It's just, say, during the day, I'm trying to keep it PG, so... During the night, if I don't mind, I'll take PG off, but...
But yeah, it's like, it looks a mess. Well, it ain't a mess, it's tidy.
Yeah.
Hey, the cable's tidy.
Allows me to chat. Have I still got Forza and Jack with me? Are they off doing other things now? How are you getting on with them thumbnails anyway?
Hello, Katie Wills. Good afternoon. Sorry, I wasn't watching the stream at the time. Forgive me.
I was constipated.
I was messing about with the other screen, the other monitor. I wasn't paying attention, so I do. Yeah, Katie Willis.
Oh, I'm trucking at the minute. That's it, mate. You truck on.
Nobody's at the upper end.
Hello.
Just nip through there.
Welcome to my world.
Oh God.
There's no turning. That's probably why I lost the viewer a minute ago. Actually.
I'll tell you what, yeah, that's probably why I've just lost 50 viewers, because, you know, they don't like...
It's just there and you want 50.
Well, you know, they were all sitting there quite happy, and then you sounded like you was in pain. I think they've all rushed off the dial 999 for you.
Well, I'm not the viewers, and I'm not even streaming. I'm going to take my first proper stream now. I'm slowly going to bring that computer home. I'm standing. You know when you got yours, Dalton, did they have it in the shop, or did you have to wait for it?
Oh, they delivered it to the shop. I went and picked it up. Because if... Oh, no, they delivered that lot. Sorry, no, my mistake. They did deliver that lot, because I had 2 monitors as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I've got that big PC, and then I've got 2 big ROM curved 32-inch screens, which I believe they don't actually do in there anymore.
I'm not worried about it, they're not curved, but I forgot they do monitors. Someone can cut monitors out of it as well.
Can do. You don't want to know what my bid is per week in there. Too much.
Well, mine, when I had the sofa and the fridge, mine was 100 quid.
What, a week?
No, sorry. It was 50 quid a week.
Mine's up to £83 a week.
Yeah. Well, how long have you got it over?
Oops.
I've got it over the longest period.
Oh, it was a bit naughty.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try, because I don't really want to pay through the either need or interest, so I'm going to try and do like the in-between one. Yeah, but if I can get monitors as well on top, then I will be going over the longest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be easy just doing this.
Good afternoon. Server 2, Server 3.
Well, it's on server 1 at the minute.
I'm on server 1.
And I'm on the farm at the minute, so
Right.
yeah. I'm streaming. Are you streaming?
Yes, I am streaming.
Oh, hello, Dale's stream.
There is someone out there, I think.
Hang on, I did not say that right. I went, oh, hello, Dale's stream.
Yeah, what everybody has to realise on these streams is that our boy Dawson, he's a little bit like that, you know.
I'm special.
You should try saying that with a lisp, actually.
I'm special.
Yeah. That's special.
I got called special last night as well.
How dare you take my name away?
How drunk was she?
I got all specialised. I got all specialised.
You were specialised. It depends how drunk you were, doesn't it, eh? Excuse me.
We've been called Captain Slow.
I've been called that, and oh yeah, why do they call me that? I'm not slow.
Because we're apparently always at the back of the pack.
Oh, I stick it.
Someone's going on with my stream.
When I'm at the back of the pack, it's because I keep my eye out for the people at the back. When I when I was doing the ride out with the scooterists, with my scooter clubs, I always stick at the back, so any of the people that are lagging behind, they've still got someone there.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't race up, there's no point.
Oh no, not because I said the other day, we're supposed to be convoying and everyone's racing off. What's the point?
Yeah.
We're supposed to stick.
That's right, yeah, then we've done the other day. We me and four of us. It was lovely. I think Dale might have been with us on that.
What's the point of putting your boot down? You can't enjoy it. You have to keep up with everybody else.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're driving because you enjoy driving, then you don't need to go fast, do you?
Yeah.
The stream's going a bit funny for some reason.
Yours
It's
has.
flashing. Yeah, it's like flickering. That's
Oh, have you-
now when I'm back in the game.
Have you got game capture or screen capture?
Yeah.
No, which one?
No game.
You got
It's
game,
like
you see?
it's when I go out of the game and go into.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is OBS. Isn't it? I know it should. It always does that with me.
Yeah.
That's why I've gone to screen capture and not game capture.
So what do you think of me new stream?
I'll be honest, I've not sat and watched it, mate.
I know I only did like a minute video last night of a blank screen showing what I put into it.
Right, what you've got? Whoa. My tractor's getting a bit friendly with a bale.
So,
Perverted tractor.
Whereabouts?
There's always a kinky one about somewhere, isn't there, Sydney?
I was thinking for a little one. I've just got to do something. Just a bit.
Alright, Mark.
Oh, mate, have a good one, buddy.
Anyway.
Where are we? Bob?
I am heading up to Bergen. I'm 100 miles away from Bergen, so I'm about 10 minutes away.
Where's that?
Oh,
Norway.
Norway.
Yeah. Sweden up the top
Oh,
there.
yes, I might even have that garage. Let's just have a
Yeah.
purchase.
I'm on server 1 and I'm sticking all the speed limits as well, dude.
yeah, that server wasn't limited to like 70 mile an hour.
Yeah, it has got a speed limit on it, but
Don't have.
my average speed's about 50 anyway.
Yeah.
I'll have a look. See where
So if we
else.
want to do race miles, we just have to get above 62 just once, and that's it. You're in race miles, aren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I just, if I wanted to race my truck, I'd have bought a truck racing game, you know. It's a bit like having an aeroplane simulator or a flight simulator, yeah. And and trying to get it to land on water, you know, so you can sail across the seas, you know. It's bloody pathetic. So as far as I'm concerned, like I said, damage has been done. I'm now just going to sit on server 1. It's the only server I'm going to go on. And I am going to chill out, just drive and do on what I want to do and fuck the rest.
So you'll be doing race field miles then?
Yeah, but not in Trucks book.
No?
Nah,
Why not?
because no point. I get the same mileage if I do it in my game, so I'll get it in game, so it don't matter, I still clock the miles up.
Aye, so it still counts on your miles in Trucks book?
Nah, because I haven't started Trucks book up, and I ain't gonna bother half the time.
Ah, well, I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I'll still do, you know, we'll do Trucks book, but I'm not bothering about anything now. I'm just going to drive the simulator how it should be done, and that's it. Whether or not I log the miles in Trucks books or not, I couldn't give a toss now.
Well, I put up Sala.
I mean, now, I'm driving in my own colours, yeah, with a paint job that I wanted. I paid for it, you know, because I bought the DLC to get the paint job I wanted. And that's how I'm running, and that's simple as that. I will not be going into. I won't be going into the stream chat room. I'll either be in all games, or if I can't do that, then I just go in my own Discord, which I've got set up.
Hey, was that a Gibbo just said?
Yeah.
Hello, Gibbo.
Alright.
How's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Why is my taskbar open? What the fuck?
What Gibbo I'm streaming, mate.
Serious, man.
So I don't mind doing it at night. I'm just trying to keep it PG during the day, just because of the wife kids that she looks after.
Sorry, children.
It's bad, it's naughty.
I've set mine up. Restricted mode is on. I just had some things happen yesterday or the last few times, and I've made a few decisions, and I won't be moving away from them decisions.
All that effort and Max has only just managed to get me to fucking third place. What a wet wipe. Oh my god, and he told me he was a professional.
Yeah, he's professional part-timer.
Go back to third place, and then just go back to place. How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, they're all good, mate.
Good. I can't stop what's going on my PC. All of a sudden, my taskbar moves to my left-hand screen at the top. You can watch it.
Taskbar? Oh, what, along the bottom?
It was along the bottom, and then
Yeah, it does that with me sometimes. I just reset the computer and it's back to normal. I don't know why it does that with me either.
It's because you haven't locked it. You need to lock it into place.
Oh, it is locked, Walter. I don't know why.
I'll be back in a second. Just the one side.
I wouldn't worry about backs, you know, Gibbo, because I mean, like I say,
I'm not worried about anyone.
you know, end of the day, mate, you know, it's all just hot steam really coming out of him, you know. He's a slacker. Yeah, he is, you know. It's literally, you know, he's a slacker. That's all he is, you know. Like Mark said the other day, you know, hoes before bros, you know. Well, this says it all. You watch him fucking come in now.
How would you like to meet Walter?
Hang on a minute. Let me press F6, bring up where I'm going. I am going to Bergen.
Yeah. Any idea where we're going after that?
Uh,
I'm going to jump to Oslo there. So
Alright.
I can drive to Oslo. I'll drive to Oslo now.
Alright, mate, no worries.
I got this door.
Ever so quiet on server 1 though.
Yeah.
It normally is, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lovely day today. But mind you, the sky is going, the sunshine's, yeah, the sunshine's disappearing. It is going a bit doom and gloomy outside.
Is it?
Cool, yeah, isn't it?
It was nice earlier when wife come out because she's gone out with a lad. She kept saying, "Oh, it's nice out here today." So
Yeah.
I'll sit on the computer. I can get lots of sun on there.
It's yeah, it is a little bit on the dismal side.
So, it's my garage. No,
If it's your trainer, then yeah.
no. Me load. It's right next to us.
Yeah, I'm afraid the sky is very flat and straight. You won't know what that means, will you? The base of the clouds are all flat,
Yeah.
and when I mean they're straight, all the clouds are actually in lines. People don't realise that.
Pick up. I need 30%. Let's turn it off. How do we turn it off? Shut up. Pick up that. Where's the pickup?
Right, let's get some go-go juice one there.
90.
I'm using our pink truck from Ridge.
James Knight,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
All I want to do now is just find the mod that lowers it down on this.
Lowers it down?
Yeah,
Lower it down.
lowers your chassis, so it's
Oh, right. I didn't realise you could get that.
yeah, you can get them in the right there, and they are touching the floor.
Oh, right.
Looks really nice, but you can't
Yeah,
drive
sure.
it though. Which way am I heading? Right and right again.
6 viewers. Go from 4 to 6, just like that. Hello. How are we doing? Right. I think I need to change my thinking. I think I need to have a shed just for trucks. So where shall I go?
Your viewers give me a sub, and I will give them a sub back.
If you heard that, I've got Dale's link in my description. If you fancy just going and give him a quick sub.
And I'll sub back.
There you go, sub for sub. To make all the difference for the lad. Open door, got the 3. Right, so tell you what, if I drive over here, because I'm not putting that in there, I'll put all the equipment in that big shed, and I'll put my tractors in the shed where the equipment's in at the minute. That end of what I've just opened up. So if I drive round here, jump out of this tractor,
What farm sims that you had?
17.
Are you getting 19 or are you just going to
I will be, I've got it pre-ordered, mate, yeah.
Right, because I might just go into getting farm sim 19 and we could start a farm together if you fancy it.
Yes, mate, yeah.
When you stream on there, I'll stream as well. You can teach us how to play once I bought me button box off
Yeah, yeah, that's fine, mate. There's not lots of good farming sims.
Yeah, it's also good for this game.
Euro truck, yeah.
Yeah, for the joystick.
I've got the farming sim button box, and I actually use that more on Euro truck.
Yeah,
Hello, how you doing, mate? Will do, no props, Dale. There you go.
thank you very much. I've just heard it there. You should be able to see it up on stream there. It goes, oh,
That's it.
yeah, I changed the sound on it. I was feeling around last night. I've got DDL, Dr. Dave Logistics, then DDL in green with purple outline up the left hand side, and then on the right hand side I've got the same but going down the other way. If you pop on it actually looks quite good.
Well, I'll just leave it like that. Screw it. I'll come and have a look once I'm finished the stream.
Thank you, Graham.
Get rid of
Shut up, my the message there.
detach that. There we go. Then get back in my tractor and I'll drop that back off round. But
I'm really good. How's yourself?
I have actually got Follow Me set up, but I haven't got a clue how to use it, so
Follow Me.
yeah, it's a mod you can get where you, if you say I wanted to take a combine and a tractor back to the yard, instead of driving one back and then the other, Follow Me actually enables it so you drive it and then you drive the tractor, say, and then the Follow Me actually follows you back in the combine.
Yeah.
I can't remember how to set it up. I think it's something like one of the F buttons on the top. You have to be in the tractor with the tractor that you want to follow in front of you, and you have to press like one of the F buttons pointing at that other tractor. But say unless they put it across to 19, it's not going to be standard because this is a mod.
Yeah.
I'll leave my favourite tractor in this little shed here, and I'll steer the wrong way. Why am I steering the wrong way?
That's alright, Graham. You don't have to watch both of us. You just jump back on the Dawson stream. But if you've got a way of watching both, then that's brilliant.
Thank you for that, Graham. You're a decent chappy.
Really appreciate it. Once I've done this drop off, I'll pop on and subscribe back to you.
Drop left. I've got nothing left in the field. What's that flashing? That's not this, is it? Yeah, well, you've done that quite a lot. The tractor's got its flashes on. I don't even remember turning it on. How do I turn them on?
Same way you turned them on.
11. So I have to keep looking at the.
Right.
Hello, Lee, mate. How you doing, buddy?
The big round thing in front of you is called the steering wheel. That makes your tractor go left and right.
Well,
at work, Graham, or you've got your phone and tablet to look.
right control of F. Oh, is that what it is? That was a nice 1,159 miles ride. Oh, well done, mate. Racking it up here. Right, let's see. I haven't got anything to move now. So nothing should, if I bring that laptop, nothing should be up there. That's it. That's that done. No square around up and have a look.
Do you know what? I've done nearly 51,000 miles in this bloody truck.
Aye.
Yeah. It's okie dokie.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was just getting my scanner and go and pick all them bales up now.
Like,
Where am I? I'll have a look at that. Right control.
drop your Discord name, hashtag and the 4 numbers in, and I'll do that as well.
Oh, what am I going? I'll come out. I'm
When
completely
I'm
the
out
wrong way.
to your basement, Graham, my uncle owns a bike shop and is also a bike shop mechanic as well. He's mainly into road racing bikes, like really high end stuff.
Oh, I used to have a lovely bike at RDLC 125.
No, push bike.
Oh, right, push bar, sorry. Yeah. Right, off. What's going on here? Let's open the curtains up so we can watch them. Oh. That's not it.
As I've said before, the bottom box you get off Brian, the one with the, I think it's the farm sim one, the one where you've got the big like count the moving one, the thing's gone up, your joystick,
Yeah.
and then the one up at the top, the little smaller joystick looks like a button.
Yeah.
So
I've
how
seen
you
it.
got?
Well, no, so I've actually got the proper farming sim one, the official one. But why is that not letting me?
Well, that's the one I'm getting. Right.
No, like I said, he's got some brilliant bits of kit on his side.
You can use that one, so the big joystick is for the camera, and then the little joystick up at the very top in the middle, you can actually use that for your cruise control. You press the button to turn it on and turn it off, obviously, and then you can twist it to get it to go up and get it to go back up.
Right. Oh, that's
Are you doing the electric bikes here?
no, it just changes.
We hope we get some people from all over the UK and a few people from Europe get bikes off for like the Tour de France and whatnot.
I think the only way you can do the Tour de France, to be honest, is too much hard work with pedals. I'd rather just sit on and start the engine up.
Yeah.
Do it in two wheels, but, you know, petrol engine.
How are we doing today? Is that we alright?
I'm 170 miles away from Oslo,
I'm 311.
from Bergen.
Yeah.
Do you want to swing via Oslo, or is that a bit too much on your way?
No, I'll go. I'll drive up to there in a minute, or I'll jump over one of the two. I'll have a look when I get here.
Well, I'll tell you what, since I'm further in front, I'll just drop this little off, see if I can get one up.
Oh,
If not, I'll just drive it there with an empty trailer.
Starting work again.
Yeah, no worries.
Deleted Spiritor last night and re-downloaded it because I didn't download it the last time. I got it sent to us.
Ah,
So I'm hoping this time it's going to work.
Maybe
Yeah.
it didn't work before because you had the old version. So they brought out a new version, didn't they?
Possibly, but it was working though.
It was.
Yeah, it was working, then it just stopped working. So I reckon it does look a slightly little bit different. So yeah, it probably
Be
has.
careful with that.
I'll just check. I think it might be something to do with that quick save file that I'm loading up.
Well, if it is all about the quick save, just delete the quick save and then
Well,
if you
to
go
get
into the
actually
game out of the actual folder
yeah, and then do another one.
and then do another one, yeah.
I'll do that. I'll go into the folder when I get up here and delete it out.
yeah. Well, I don't actually delete the folder. All I do is I just open the folder, delete everything in it, go back in the truck sim, do a quick save, and then I run Speditor that way. Then it works.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, since they updated it, you know, everything's just gone to shit. Speditor, the whole ruddy lot, it's all a load of bollocks.
Well, I've got round bales in there, I can't remember now.
I mean, I've actually got a piece of paper here with some little lines written on it. 9 times multiplayer has updated.
Yeah, I've had
Nine?
Yeah, 9 times it's updated since 132 came out, and 3 of those were just the rules that were changed.
Dublin's my first place, so I would like to come around.
I actually sat and read the rules. I read every word of the rules. What a load of bollocks. Total load of bollocks. That lot ought to go work for government, I'll tell you, because they come up with so much shit.
Oh, I need to get more money in because I've got 6 grand and I need some round bale storage. Round bale storage.
I don't have anything to do with
Oh, who's that? There's somebody knocking on the bloody door now. It's not pull up.
Four for multiplayer, want to say, well,
Let me just go to, yeah, I'll just find out who it is.
Oh, it's not that at all. See, so I've got that one, and I'm
still getting cheap, mate.
42 grand. Oh, that's good.
Ah, hello there, Josh. How are you? Are you going to be about for a little bit today?
It was the postman.
Good postman.
Yeah, delivering me a whole load of bloody letters I don't want. I just threw them straight in the recycle bin beside the door.
Well, my shifter and box have just been ordered.
Well played, mate. Well played.
Oh, you're speaking now, are you? You antisociable bloody git.
No, I didn't type in. I'm sorry, my computer went tits up. It just went completely naughty on me.
How come? Do you know what? That's what gets me. I've been looking all over the internet for the last couple of days because you keep saying your computer goes tits up. I would love a pair of tits on my computer, but I can't find a single one without tits out there.
You have got a pair of tits on the computer. They call Dale and Dawson.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, no, that was a bitch move on anybody's half.
That was a good one.
That was actually, yeah. We got to give him that one, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, Josh.
Are you at work tonight, Gibbo?
Disappeared. Sorry, still only been here 2 minutes and I've just called him a tit already. It's just banter.
Gibbo? Gibbo, are you at work tonight?
I am.
Yeah, that's why he's getting them in early, boys. He's going to stab us all in the back before he goes to work, and then he thinks he's going to get away with it.
I could get some.
Well, if you do, you know payback's a bitch.
Well, yeah, it is, but I'm having jobless, mate.
Oh, mate, try not to do that. You need that for you.
Was I meant to laugh at that? Oh, I don't know, mate.
You've been up too much, Josh? Literally, that guy started last night, and I jumped off the truck, threatened him, and he ran out of the building. He went camping. Awesome.
What, at work?
Yeah.
Someone started on you at work?
Someone's been, like, a few people have been giving me because of shit for the 80. But on Sunday, he kicked off. Just not at me though, but because he just kept making me kicked off. And last night he said to me, I heard him say something like that, where to laugh, I'm like, bang him out. Not right, not true, you go bang your right, it's invigilant, like, soft shit, like, all that. And so I jumped off truck, so well, come on then, let's go, now you moped, expect me to get off truck. You know, he was just gonna get it, he thought he was just gonna get away with it, right? And I was like, you know what, you're having it. So I jumped off truck, pulled over to him, skimmed him over a pallet, and said, come on, hit me then, you muppet. And as soon as he felt me skimming over that pallet, he knew he was gonna get ruined. So he literally rolled over the pallet, got right outside the building, and then ran out.
I see Mark get sent home for that, don't you?
Well, I've been told today I've got to have to quit off it, but
It should be there'd be some sort of counselling or something, wouldn't it?
well, I might just turn around and say, look, I don't like you bullied at work, I might just play that card. I might seriously just play that card and do anything today for it.
Yeah.
It's got no kids that depend on it. So,
Well, fuck, there's still a sugar all over the floor. And I just swore, Christ.
you're getting too used to this non-PG.
I know. Did you enjoy it the other night?
I had Dawson, I was absolutely
Yeah. I laughed my arse off watching it back. I thought it was
I
just...
didn't see it live, but like back to messages, oh my god, we're in tears. Like Dawson was absolutely out of it, we're in tears and laughing. And I'm like, whoa, what you doing to me, man?
I must have been pretty drunk.
Pretty?
Because I remember finishing the stream.
Yeah, because you sat talking to me.
my computer was still on. I remember talking to you afterwards as well. I can't remember what I said, so if I offended you more than once.
You didn't offend me, mate. And if you did, I was laughing so much it was hard.
You're still breathing. You didn't offend them.
Very true. But I don't actually remember getting upstairs. Whether I fell asleep in my chair for a bit and then just wandered up, or the missus said, come down and told me to get up my arse upstairs. I don't know. I don't think she did. I think I got up on my own accord, but...
The thing is like,
How do you think?
you did say that because you sort of like thought, you know, what you done was wrong on the stream. You was going to delete it, so I downloaded the whole stream, the whole 6 hours. So if you,
did I say that to you?
yeah, so I said,
The amount of views it's got, I think I'll leave it up.
well, I would, because it won't do any good anyway, because I'll just upload it.
It's only taking a bit anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Right, viewers.
because I would just upload it again.
I've just got you'll just upload it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off now. That must have took ages to download. 6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off now, and I'm gonna jump on ETS for a bit of single player. So please hang around. If you've got a notified bell on, it will ping to say I'm starting back up. So hang around.
Quickly
and I'll
turn
be
all
back
your
in a bit of a
notifications off, people.
Just head over to me.
chat. You'll gain 4 for about 5 minutes.
Has anybody been loaded in? I literally crashed. And I say crashed, don't mean the game's crashed, I mean just put my truck on its side.
No.
It's literally parked up neatly at the side of the Archimobile when I was on my way to the job last night. I'm now on my side.
Graham's put best on YouTube, Dawson.
Must have
So
been
the best
windy.
YouTuber now, I'm on. Right, lads. I'm going to be back in a second. Back in a second. I'm going to slash one. I need to edit my stream as well to say Euro Truck, change my thumbnail.
Hello, Zach. How you doing, bud? Sorry, I just realised you come in the stream. I am so sorry. I was watching the bends.
Ben, is that what you get when you come out from the water?
No. No, that's what happened when I fall out of the whiskey. I've look, exactly, boy, you're gonna love this. Look, now this is a paint job, mate. Look at that. Now, ain't that just bloody gorgeous? Yeah. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Whole truck is gold. Pirate flags everywhere. Chrome everywhere. And a damn sexy looking good driver. Where, yeah, well, Zach, he would touch my prawn. Wouldn't you, Zach? Oh, I do. I love old Zach. Hang on a minute. That's gone wrong again.
I forgot what it looks like now.
Hang on a minute. I've got to make alterations. For some reason, Zach's mod.
Don't worry.
Zach's mod rights have gone.
Zach's mod rights have gone. Have you sacked it?
No.
He weren't good enough.
I sorted a load of stuff out on my stream, and I did a lot of it last night. I weren't in the best of moods, and secondly, everything was just going wrong with everything last night. And I mean, I even did it where my links to my Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, and all of that, even they've disappeared. So I've got to redo the whole ruddy lot. I don't know how they've disappeared.
Yeah,
And now, I will tell you what everybody's in Discord. Any donations that go in on my stream do not go to me whatsoever, not a single penny. They all go to the Essex and Herts Air Ambulance Service.
Oh, did you get back to that? Yeah.
They're checking out legal stuff, but basically, at the moment, I've set up a pool, like under friends and family, because if people donate £1, to the Essex Air Ambulance, PayPal will take a percentage of it, so Air Ambulance only gets 76p. So I set it up as a pool, and as I put it under a friends and family pool, what happens there is that whoever donates £1 to the Air Ambulance service, that whole pound goes to them.
Do you think PayPal, with the size of the company, if you're making a charitable donation, you shouldn't put any kind of taxation on it?
Well, they've only got certain charities that they've got listed, you see, and the Air Ambulance is not one of them, because you can do it under like the patron thing.
Yeah.
This is why I got hold of Air Ambulance, because maybe they could, I could do them under patron and get, you know, so it's done all automatically, so the money doesn't go to me, it goes straight to the Air Ambulance people. I've got their charity number and everything, I just haven't got their payment details, which is what they're checking on, I suppose. I am waiting, my phone's sitting on my bed waiting for them to phone me back, because it's something I strongly believe in, as most people will. The Air Ambulance service are not government funded or NHS funded. They have to fund a hell of a lot of it themselves. It costs over £1,000 to start it up and get it up off the ground.
Yeah,
you know?
it's about just for one flight, it's something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, altogether for one...
I mean, like where I live, like, you may have heard of the actual airfield, about an aerodrome.
Yeah, I know it.
That's about, like, it's near the Trafford Centre.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where the North West Air Ambulance police helicopters are based at.
Yeah.
The amount of time you see them flying over, but they don't always get out with by the government is to actually keep the helicopter safe. That's the only help they get in the
Yeah. Well, you see, like, my Air Ambulance is only 3 miles away from it, my local airfield at Earls County, which is actually where Mr. Squirrel, YouTuber Squirrel, flies from. He's he actually flies from there. And as I say, I mean, I've done stuff before for the Air Ambulance, but they are seriously looking for volunteers to help them and all of that. And I can't actually go out and do what they need done, obviously because of my medical conditions. So this is the next best way I think I can help them, is by streaming. Hey?
You gotta be a volunteer and go flying in the helicopter.
Well, I did ask them, you know, because when I was talking to a couple of people, I said, if I, like, I did say to them, you know, I'm going to do this YouTube thing, and they said, well, what are you looking to get out of it? I said, a chance to fly the thing, and they just laughed. I don't know why. You know, I've never flown a helicopter in my life, but I mean, it can't be much different from an aircraft.
The Squirrel helicopter, I think it was called, an RAF Squirrel.
Yeah.
I've been flown in one of those. I mean, like, in Elvington Airship, and I went to there because one of my family members is like very close to a high-ranking officer.
Yeah.
So I got took out in one of them where he did like a mad maneuver, where he flew down the runway and he like hitched the nose of the helicopter, like made it back.
Yeah.
Made it back along, and then he tipped it back, did that, and then dropped it forward again, and came back round and landed.
Yeah.
As a proper flight goes, I've not actually been taken on a proper flight. But
I've been in proper flight.
Doing them little manoeuvres.
Yeah. I've jumped out the side of a lynx on a piece of rope. I've dispersed from the back end of a Chinook. Yeah. That's scary though. It was a display purpose thing, and I tell you what, when they crank that thing over, when you're inside, you know they've cranked it over and they're dropping that nose down. Whoa, your guts go up into your head, I tell you. You know.
I love the Chinook helicopter. It's probably, apart from the Apache, probably one of my most favourite military helicopters.
I'm not keen on the Apache. I do like, believe it or not, this might sound really stupid, but it was called the Sioux. The
You're not flying in T-Mac, do you?
no, it was written the same as what the Indians were, you know, the Sioux Indian, and it's absolutely brilliant, you know. I mean, the Blue Eagles were the helicopter display team at the time back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I was going to say is it an American helicopter that?
It's an American helicopter, yeah, made by Bell, but
Yeah.
they used to do displays with it, a bit like Red Arrows, except for they were helicopters called Blue Eagles.
Yeah, they also have display team as well.
Yeah, they got a plane, yeah, because the helicopter ones weren't RAF, they were Army. The RAF were the Red Arrows, of course, they were the Gnats and the Hawks and the Hawker Hunter. I mean, I'd love to see them do a display in Hawker Hunters because that's my favourite jet. The Mosquito is my favourite World War II aircraft.
Yeah.
But the Sea King is actually one of my favourite utility ones.
It's an all-rounder that though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, it shows you how controlled that the Sikorsky Sea King was. Is they could literally lift off of the ground, fold up the undercarriage, and hover in one place, or just taxi along a taxiway 12 inches from the ground. You know.
Yeah.
And it would hold it, you know. There would be no drop, there would be no sort of like sway or anything. Absolutely phenomenal. Hell of a big helicopter though. I mean, nothing to what like the Sea Lion and the Puma and all of that are like now, and the Sea King.
Are the Pumas still in service?
Yeah, there are Pumas still in service. They're used for sub hunters now.
Right, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're used now for sub hunters. I mean, believe it or not, we still have Nimrods and VC-10s flying around, and that's Marsham. No, not Marsham. I'm trying to think of where it is now. Gone blank. It's up near the Midlands anyway.
My favourite aircraft of all time is the Admiral Vulcan Spitfire.
Oh yeah. Well, the Spitfire is the only one I want to fly in. I've done everything else, but I'd love to fly in the Spit.
My only claim to fame, man, is when I went to Hamilton Herschel, I got there on the very first day.
Yeah.
There weren't many people stopping over at that one. We camped on the actual airfield.
Yeah.
So, like, me and my cousin were all playing about near the hangars. And the planes came in, landed, they come over, waiting for them to the hangars. And these two pilots get out of the Spitfires. Lads, drop my elbows, push the Spitfires into the hangars, and they let us sit in the cockpit. Oh, it was such an amazing feeling, I'll never forget it.
Oh, what?
Absolutely beautiful. By 11, what was even better, two fully armed Tornado bombers coming from Bosnia.
Oh.
Imagine that for your wake up call, you look at your tent and there's two armoured Harrier jumping. I think Tornadoes aren't Harriers. Tornadoes the first one, the second one was
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fully armoured Harrier landed right in front of us. I think obviously it's more landed. But the first day was the Tornadoes. Oh my god. That won't go up.
Yeah, the GF4s, the GF3s are not too bad, but the GF4s and 5s, I mean, you knew when them buggers were coming. You didn't hear them come, but once they'd gone past, bloody hell, they were noisy as hell.
It'll be a small defined whistle for about a minute.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget it on the uncle's car. Must have all just been playing, must have been just doing the practice manoeuvres, ready for everything in the event to start. And then I just kept going to the uncle and what's that whistling? And he just kept chuckling for himself. And he was like, like he knows.
Yeah.
Like, and he decided to he said, just look for a minute. No, I wasn't, oh yeah, was it? Sonic boom, looked up and tornadoes with birds in the ground.
Yeah. We had it, and we had it at Duxford two or 3 years ago. They brought in the F-15 Eagle.
Ooh, that is a lot
And-
of crap.
Oh, it is, and that did a few bits and pieces, and that was all okay. But the following year, they brought in the F-14 Tomcat,
Ooh, ooh.
and I tell you what, when that swept its wings back, that came in across the airfield about 540 mile an hour, and it just pulled up and went vertical, and within, I'd say about 60 seconds, it must have hit 33,000 feet. It was just gone.
That is one aircraft I've not seen commercial.
Yeah.
Just because of the wings there, they've been doing like shape and everything.
I think I got it on video. I videoed it, but you know, you just lost sight. This thing went up 33,000 feet within a minute. You know,
Yeah.
think shit. If you know, you got no hope of getting away from something that can climb that rate.
That's it. Well, the MiGs give them a couple more.
They used to. They don't now. We got the Eurofighter, haven't we? EF 2000s.
Eurofighters or something else. They shouldn't be able to fly then. It's literally computers keeping them up.
Oh yeah. But I'll tell you the best thing ever
But
is.
if you need a system reboot of 33,000 feet, I'd be around it out, wouldn't it?
Cool, wouldn't it? But I'll tell you the best thing, and this will shock you. Many years ago, I can't remember when it was, but we were over at Miramar, and we took a Vulcan bomber out there for the Top Gun trials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Top Gun is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we took a Vulcan out to Miramar, and they set up two F-15 Eagles, and they sent it up after the Vulcan bomber. And these Americans were blown away. They're the top of their league, these pilots,
Yeah.
and the Vulcan bomber outmaneuvered them every single time. They could not deal with it because,
That's why they don't understand why the Americans have to help us, please.
yeah, exactly. They said not only do we have the equipment, but you know, like the British, I mean, we know our equipment, and we would do shit that you just wouldn't believe possible, you know.
Oh, imagine though, you just like you're in a war and like you're in that power limit. You just know shit's
Oh.
coming.
Tell you, can you know? I mean, I've got a friend, Paul McGee. He used to be an SR-71 pilot, and he said flying it was a dream of dreams. You know, absolutely fantastic. He said, problem is, he says, to fly it, you had to walk from where you suit up. He says, and you had to walk to the aircraft. Yeah?
Yeah.
All the time you were walking to it, they were refueling it.
Yeah.
For every 100 gallons of fuel that they put in, at least 10 of them would be dripping from all the fuselage and the wings. The whole area was just covered in aviation fuel because it leaked like a sieve. Once the engines were started and it started to taxi, the skin started to tighten, and once it was being flown, it was, you know, there was no way any fuel was going to get out of there.
Yeah, I think it was a design. It was an actual purpose design because when they
Yeah.
first tried it out, it was causing issues because the frame was so rigid for the power it was using.
Yeah.
Kind of like they kind of give it like an exoskeleton kind of thing.
Well, I see it when it first came to the UK. It was at Farnborough Air Show, and I was only a sprog. And the SR-71 radioed into Farnborough and said, we are now descending to such and such altitude to land at Farnborough.
Yeah.
And we're all going, oh yeah, great, 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 great. And then there was a right balls up because they came in too fast, and they said we were going to overrun the runway, so we're just going to turn around. Next minute you knew, they actually managed to turn around over Paris. That's how far out they had to go to turn that aircraft round.
Bloody hell.
Oh, I'm starting my stream again, lads.
Okie dokie, mate. So
Welcome
remember,
back,
guys.
YouTube. I am on BTS now. I've just realised I've left out the stuff that I wanted to have on. Where's that gone? Right.
ETS2 Fresh Start Single Player Episode 5.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Must turn your notifications off because it comes up on the laptop, the phone, the iPad, the tablet.
So you're advertising for me then, are you?
Advertising. I ought to get paid the amount of bloody notifications I get.
Oh no, I'll need to stop doing it, mate. So I'm going to now go and fix my truck because I had a few bumps and scrapes on the way there.
Just a few thousand.
I dread to think how much it will cost me, but it's...
Let's put it this way, people.
2% damage.
All the viewers out there, Dawson drove much better when he was drunk.
And if this Tata moves, where is all this traffic coming from? Hello, one viewer. That's probably Walter, actually. Oh, why are you blocking me in for? Come on, shift your asses.
Oh, screwed this up. Hang on. Let's pull that forward and do this properly.
Come on. This is ridiculous.
What is ridiculous?
I'm in single player, obviously, you know that.
Yeah.
And it's just gridlock. I can't move. I'm waiting for this. I'm going to just push myself out a little bit. I've already got a bit of damage, so what's a bit...
Oh, what you mean, the AI traffic?
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah.
You ain't going to stop me, stupid beer. Oh, come on, let me out.
I do laugh because that's something I have noticed with Pro Mods is that what do you mean it's late, you lying bastard? How can that be late?
Oh, but now I need to get into that lane, so I'm going to wait for this traffic to go. So I want to turn right up here, left up here. Right, I can't tell the difference. Right.
Oh dear, right, I'm going to make myself a smoke.
Pancake.
And by the looks of it, I have actually got 4 viewers. Yippee-ki-friggin-ay.
You still got Zachy there then, are you?
I think Zachy boy's still with me, I'm not sure. He ain't said anything for a little bit. But it is Zach. He will probably take notes just to wind me up later. I do love old Zach.
I'll get myself a bit of a sleep.
That is one guy I've got a lot of time and patience with, is old Zach. He's absolutely brilliant guy. Yeah. And now, I'll be honest, I did tell him off once because he was donating to my stream and he donated a fair bit of money and I moaned at him.
Told him off for that.
Yeah. I said, you bloody well work hard for that, mate, and that don't happen. You don't work to, you know, put it into somebody else's bank account, you know. It's just, and he says, I said, no, it don't happen, mate. I said, if you do it again, I says, I will block you from the stream. I said, so you can't do it. And he's been really good. He hasn't done it, you know, bless him. Don't get me wrong.
558 quid, but it's 18 grand worth of damage. What's that?
Yeah, I appreciate if people do donations, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, stupid, but at the same time, when people work hard for their money, I can't see why they have to give it to me, because, you know, I can't sponge off people.
No.
You know?
Oh, what have we got? Next run, that's what I need to know. So where am I going next?
But now, as far as I'm concerned, there's the target in the bottom. I've got to make £1,000 in 408 days. It will go on longer than that, but basically it's £1,000 that I want to raise towards Essex and Herts Air Ambulance, you know, which save lives. Because you never know when you need them. I tell you what, my truck looks the absolute bollocks. And that's the only way to put it.
That's why I like this Scania skin. I know I'm still in the DDL colours, but the Scania skin itself is pretty cool.
But the thing is like mine. I mean, I've got this really rich gold colour, which has took me ages to get it right. I've got my pirate flags wrapped right round it.
Yeah.
You know, masses of chrome and lights.
You see, because I'm a scooterist, I've always that chrome won't get you home. So I'll never douse it up with too much chrome.
Oh no, I mean a lot of my mates were mods,
Oh,
and
what a bunch of...
I mean I was a teddy boy, but all my mates, they were all like mods.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah, there are a few mods out there that's got a
Yeah.
lot of chrome on the scoots.
but I used to help them wire up their lights, set up all their mirrors, you know, and do all the stuff with them. You know, I mean, we were mates before, like, we got into the music scene, and they were mods. I was a teddy boy. You know, we even had a few good laughs, because we actually set it up one day. There was a carnival in one of the next towns.
Yeah.
And what we did is I went through on my motorbike with all my Ted gear on and everything, and I just sort of like went through the town, and everybody sort of like stopped and looked, and then all my mates were about 3 minutes behind me, and then
because they're all scooters.
because they were all scooters. So what we did
Yeah.
is I kept going slow so they caught up, and then as soon as they caught up, you know, all hell broke loose, and you know, I roared off, they chased after me. The whole bloody town full of all these people were thinking, Jesus shit, they're gonna get that guy, you know.
Yeah, they thought
We got down the road. We waited for about 10 minutes, all sitting down. We decided to have a fag down at the mill hotel down by the river. We all sat there having a fag and a laugh and a joke. We looked at the time and said, right, now it's time to go back the other way. And they went, righty-ho. So they all started to go off, and then as we got near that area, they all opened up, and they were all like roaring through this area where all these people were. There's bloody hundreds of people. And then I come racing up behind them. I was chasing them. And the looks on people's faces was absolutely classic. You know, a lot of our friends turned around and said, you should have seen the look on their face when, like, they were all chasing you at first, and then you come back and you were chasing them. And
Yeah, it's a good crack, isn't it?
it was absolutely blinding crack, but you know, that's the sort of stuff we used to do. But it, you know, it was just fun. You know, we were a crazy bunch of shits, and that's all there was to it. You know.
Yeah.
But they had custom paint jobs. I mean, that stuff looked absolutely brilliant. You know.
I could show you pictures, Walter, of some of the scooters I've seen and be like, wow.
Yeah, you see, I was lucky, I suppose, there, because, like, you know, mods, rockers, teddy boys, we, you know, I grew up with all of that lot from the 60s and that.
Yeah.
And we, you know, so I see all the original stuff. I didn't see all the comeback, you know, like some of them now. I've seen a few that are around here, and they're sort of like, they just want to be mods, you know. They haven't even got, they haven't even got the proper Parker.
Their youth and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like all the mods, they, you know, they wore the brogues, and like you watch them now, and these ones, they're like imitation. They're not even real, you know. And you're thinking,
Yeah.
you know, if you're going to be a mod, but pay them respect, you know, dress properly, you know. It's, I mean, and I was a proper teddy boy. I wasn't a glam rock teddy boy. I didn't wear like bright pink and leopard skin drapes. I mean, my drape I've still got. So I do believe I put it up in Discord once. Oh, it's hanging up in there. But I mean, I bought that when I bought it when I was 17, and it still fits, and it's still in, you know, brand new condition.
Yeah.
And you think, I got it when I was 17, for Christ's sake. It still fits me. It's still in immaculate condition.
Should have got it about 60 years ago then, yeah?
Doors were up.
Oh, stupid.
Right, I've counted to 10. I'm all right. I'm okay. Fucking arse.
Where is Ballback to today?
Not a clue, mate.
Probably hiding.
I don't know, all that shit they gave me last night. Oh my god, they're overtaking you. You barely made it past me.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Last night.
Oh yeah, we're proper chat, weren't we? Oh, I'm gonna beat you, we're taking you off. I'm on there with the lads now, taking your spot. You've not me to third, and he's about,
Look,
man, he's at less than 1,000 miles in front of me.
I mean, being honest, let's face it. Tony, Dave, Clokey, they're like a rash, you know? They come, they irritate the hell out of you, and then they disappear, and you don't see them for ages. And if Tony watches this stream back, I mean, shit.
I'm surprised he's not in there, though.
I'm about to say you can be watching it on 2 streams, mate. Well,
Yeah.
3 if you include Dale, if Dale's still going.
I was so going to get some shit off him later if he watches this back.
Well, not just off him, the boss is about it.
Oh, he's a pussy. I don't have to worry about him. He's a pussy, you know. He's got to behave himself, otherwise his new daughter will sort him out. And that'll be all 3 women. That's why the boss won't pick on me, you see, because, I mean, he tried to have a pop at me once and Jade stuck up for me and he's never lived that down. That was funny as hell.
He don't pick on me that often, to be honest. As a
No,
kid,
the only people he'll pick on are those that he knows that he can handle. You know, you, me, Baxi, Gibbo, he ain't got open hell in controlling us, so he doesn't even bother.
I allow him to take it.
yeah. He
I
just
let
rubbed
him.
his shoulder, doesn't you?
I let him just to make him feel better, you know, so he's not quite so disheartened, you know, that an old bastard like me can get one up on him. But as they say, with age comes wisdom.
That is true.
Oh, I also say with age computers that they work there.
I tell you what, Dawson, you really are pushing the buttons today, mate. Listen, people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. Get my drift, dude. You see, that's how you keep control of them, isn't it, Gibbo? It's not on my computer. It's sitting in my chair. Oh yeah, I know, the one that you can't delete, because as soon as you delete it, I'll upload it. But I'll be honest, that video, as much as people saying that was going to kill you, I honestly, when I was watching it, and I watched it back, and I watched it back again, I think it's done your credibility a lot of good, mate. Because to be really honest, I mean, look how my streams are, you know. Well, I'm with you guys, and we've been quite natural and doing what we do best, or me doing what I do best, show off. You know, there's nothing like to show off. People love it, you know. And a lot of people like to show off purely on the grounds that I will do things that they wouldn't, you know. I dress up in tits and hats and boobs and, you know, all sorts. But that's what you do, isn't it? To entertain people and keep them happy, you know? Right, oh, Oslo's over there. I'm looking in the wrong place for Oslo. It's over there, right. Let me see what I can get a job to Oslo.
He got Dale with you still, or is he? Because his streams, he's not been on this stream anymore, doesn't he? In fact, I have on quickly look to see if he's still streaming, because you're still streaming. It is on Be Right Rat Back, but he's live.
That's Fredrickson. That's down there. Okay, let's go external contracts.
Right, so I could just get above 62, so I could hit that race miles, and then I'll be happy.
See if I can get a job towards like Bergen.
What's happened there?
Bergen.
Oh, that shift is starting to annoy me a little bit.
Why is that, mate?
I've just dropped from 12 to 11, and for some reason I flicked the switch isn't moved, but it went from 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5th, just like that.
Oh.
There we go. Right, I'm up to. Yeah, it just bugs me a little bit. I'm just driving along, and it's going to it won't knack the gearbox up because it's a computer game, but whether there's a bug with the internal, I don't know. I might email Brian over it.
Just message him my email.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Emails such last year, man.
Last year, bloody 5 years ago, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Remember when email first came out? Oh yeah, it's going to get rid of paper in offices and stuff. There's more paper in our workplace than ever. We still actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still using pen and paper.
No, really.
Yeah.
Our system, they've just upgraded to voice picking. You seen that?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've not used it.
But... Oh, it is messed up, mate.
I'm trying to argue with the phone if he sent it to them.
Yeah, I argue with it because now it's voice picking for you to when you go down a rack, you can't just scan the location anymore. You have to say the letters. So you go if it's A B, you go Alpha Papa ready, and it don't understand. Yeah. When I went, Graham said, "All right, give our hand."
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Yeah, I went and said we were thinking of the names of French. And he said, "Hey, ready." I said, "We ready." He said, "Hey, ready." And it worked. I was like, "Oh, I'm not French. Why are you doing that?"
Because when you talk English, it don't understand you.
No, it don't understand English. It doesn't understand French. German as well.
Now, JC, what was your stream, buddy? Look at my new truck, JC. Look at this. This is a piece of work, isn't it? Look at that. Lovely job there, JC.
It's not right, is it? And they want to put us loaders using them as well. It's like, how is that going to work for loader?
That's going to be a pain in the ass. If someone gives me an headset for loader van at work, I'll throw it out. It'll be like, it's just
the worst thing is, right, if you're looking for a DU down the line, I'm booting it and I'm not supposed to be booting it.
I'm not too bad, mate. I'm alright. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday.
So I go down the rack looking for something all round.
Yesterday was
you can't get your PPT down that line.
Was a bad day all the way round.
You can't take the tablet off the PPT, so you can't look at what DU you're looking for. It's all right, mate.
I had to shoot off today. I'd be having trouble with Mike as well, just trying to get back on. Where are you off to, Ron?
I'm just coming up to Oslo to meet you.
Oh, right. I'll go to the Red Swan then.
Okie dokie, mate. I'm.
So yeah, I don't understand why they want to do it themselves. It's supposed to be time saving, which I understand because you don't have to pick the gun up when you're scanning stuff. For picking, it's not.
It's not time saving. To me, a loader shouldn't even be the scanner because system, right? It's all picked, it's checked. You don't need to mess about with that. Everything on that list is for that man, that load, pick. The loader should not have to touch that then, he should just need to get all the picker needs to do is bring it in the right.
How are you then, JC? You alright, mate?
That is how it should be. Not going through it all again, it's stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. We do it with paper and not the scanner. It's like, why? I know the paper, they need to send that off.
Yeah, that needs to go for basically on the future.
But the scanner, they do that again for their own system. It's like, what? I think it's because when they pick it all and it's on the system, they need the scanner to scan it through to say that it's going off the system, you know.
Guys, sorry again, I've got to go pick up a sofa, so I'll be back on later around 8 o'clock.
No worries.
No worries, mate. So I will see you later on. Take care, guys.
Catch you later, bud.
Ow.
So how are you, JC? You okay, fella?
Is Jay-Z never okay? Love you, Jay-Z.
He's a wicked boy, isn't he?
Yeah, but he named himself the T-Leader. I called him T-Boy and he went, no, I want to be T-Leader. Oh, okay. I was expecting a load of verbal abuse and all. Leader.
But he named himself in one of the Facebook chats and wanted what's it of a VCC.
I know. It's what it is.
How come you're not in the Discord, JC? Are you? Is it still school now? It's not.
No, that's school would have El Finito.
Half hour to go.
My grandson's gone to Italy today.
Oh, lucky for him.
Yeah, I said, don't let them know that I'm your father-in-law or your grandpa. He went, why? I says, oh, you know, I says, mafia. He said, what about mafia? I says, they want to give me some concrete boots and a concrete overcoat. So
is that going to be Mark's son-in-law, yeah? Oh, shut up, honestly.
Don't bother me, mate. Like I said, I mean, if, you know, won't fall in if he does, but. Yeah, I know what she's like. And you know me, I don't sugarcoat anything. It is as it is, you know. I mean, she's a pain in the arse and she's bloody hypochondriac. I said to Mark, you know, didn't I? I said, you know, I think she sits on Google looking for illnesses that they haven't discovered yet.
Remember a couple of months ago, I was feeling pretty ill. The worst thing I ever did, it came up basically said I'm clinically dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, basically it came up on the NHS website and you need to go to hospital and they come underneath highlight clinically dead. Well, I'm not reading this.
I know. It's like if you read what I've had with me, according to them, diagnosis is open heart surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, what, for a frigging heart attack? Yeah? Yeah, we'll just take it out. It ain't working, we'll take it out, we'll put a clock in there. Yeah. But that's another thing, the NHS website. Now, my cardiologist and all you guys keeps telling me to quit fags, yeah? You actually go on the website and type in lacotroponin, yeah, which is the chemical my heart's supposed to produce, and premature heartbeat, and what calms it down is having a fag, and that's actually on the NHS website. So what do? Give up smoking and die, or do I carry on smoking and keep living? Well, yeah, I've gone from TaylorMade's to Rollies.
Yeah.
You know?
I ain't smoked in 12 years now.
I've had the odd couple of cigarettes, that's for sure, that we call them e-cigarettes, we're coming for
Yeah. I only smoke purely just to keep myself calm.
I guess it didn't blow up my mind, didn't it?
It popped the glass and nearly stabbed me leg. If it wasn't for the fact that I had a pair of pants, I went pants, it would have gone straight into my top.
Don't. I had a Zippo lighter
You ain't
once.
seen nothing yet.
I had a Zippo lighter once that leaked, and my whole leg was literally one big, massive burn blister. And that was just from the lighter fluid. They literally just burnt my whole leg. And it was just one massive blister. And they said, well, we don't really know how we're going to treat it besides wrap it up. I went, well, just burst it. They said, oh no, you can't do that because it's hard, it's full of fluid. I went, yeah, that's the petrol that's come out of the Zippo lighter. They said, well, we can't see that happening. So I just sat there and I ripped the blister off. I mean, I'm not joking, it was twice the size of both my hands.
Yeah.
That much of an area, and I just go over it, pierced it, and then ripped it off. Stung a bit, but you know. Well,
That'd be great.
but all I did is I gave it about half hour for it to dry out a bit, and then I just dabbed it with surgical spirit to clean it, and that was it.
Yeah.
I've got no scar, I've got no problems with it at all. You know, it's done. A few seconds of stinging, and that's it, over.
I'm trying to find my photos. So I know they're on this phone, so downloading them. When I done my legging 2 years ago, well, 2.5. Yeah, about 2.5 years ago now. I was at this fundraiser, horse racing. They just project it up on the screen like they used to do it, like Butlins and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a race night.
Yeah, that's it. I was at one of them, and I was stood at the bar talking to my mate's missus, and I heard this big pop, and I was stood next to the speaker at the time, and my mate's missus organised it, and I just thought that was a speaker popping. I was like, oh, you want to do something about the speaker? And she said, all right, it's still working now. I was like, oh, right, okay. Start carrying on. All of a sudden, my hands started to burn. I was like, oh, my hands warm, because my hand were in my pocket.
Yeah.
The battery, I had one battery in my pocket, nothing else, and it blew up. I'm trying to find the photos now, so put them on Discord so you can have a look.
Is it as bad as you in your boxer shorts?
Bad as me in what? Well, you disappeared, mate.
Is it as bad looking at that photo of your leg as your boxer shorts?
You still cut out, but I guess it's saying sort of a bit cheeky.
Was it cutting out?
Yeah, that's big, aren't they? It cut out at your side and all Gibbo, didn't it?
What?
It cut in off to your side as well, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I've got all these pictures on this thing from the sat nav on the phone. Come on, where are you? Probably need to viewers now. I've lost one thing. I'm sorry, viewers. I'm trying to find these photos.
I've only got 2 viewers. One of them's me.
One of them is me, so that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
I've got Dale's streamer, no, he's gone now. And your streamer. Why can't I find these? Let me bring up the photos. I should do it that way. That's probably right. It's not in camera. Screenshot downloaded. Oh. No, I didn't download it. WhatsApp, maybe I've been in WhatsApp. I notes on WhatsApp. Messenger. Let's just get right back to the beginning of Messenger.
Oh, back up to 3 viewers. Wow, I really hit big time today. I think the most I've had is 5. Obviously, people are bored. People are bored of me doing Euro trucks. I'll have to put a sniper game on. Go and kill some Germans.
Yeah, I would take them to change more. I just don't want them wires exporters, right? Alright, it's good to show you.
Well, I don't know, I wanted to put it in Discord, but it's not coming up with Discord. Oh, no, it is. Discord.
Is it?
What the band called is.
Oh, rest stop coming up good. That means I can stop and make fag. I'm dying for fag.
Right, is that uploaded any of them, or is that just me?
That's just you.
No, it's not mine. Yeah, I've uploaded it.
Rest area, rest area, rest area. Right, let's pull up in here because I need to go for make myself a fag and get a drink of water.
Well, I don't think it is uploaded, although it's saying it is.
Yeah, I was going to go for this one, I think. Austin has to.
Right.
Yeah, it's now.
Right, can't make smoke. I'm not going to do something else when I take. I might go, when I get into Oslo, I think I'm going to buy myself a trailer, customise my trailer, try and get the same gold as what I've got my truck in, because that does look lovely, guys. Yeah, they're just trying the same as the rest of us figure out what the fuck's he doing. Oh, sorry. They're all waiting to see if you're pissed again, you know that? Yeah, they didn't want to come in for a horror movie, they wanted to come in to see if you were paid. Don't get excited, Gibbo. He said there's a bit of flesh showing, so don't get excited.
Is it medium stuff or is it like a bird?
No, it's a bird.
Oh, I'll be alright with it. It's pouring with blood and stuff like that.
No. There's a bit of blood round the outside of it, just dried blood, but apart from that.
It kind of triggers PTSD if it's like open wound.
No, it's no open wound. Sorry about that, viewers. Ah, Sitka, hello. I'm just dealing with something quickly. I thought I'd show you the lads my
Bit of leg. Dawson's showing a bit of leg.
Oh, I am there.
Is that what the battery did?
That's what the battery did, yeah.
Sorry,
I did. That's all right, mate. Yes, sister, I had quite a few bottles the other night. The lads in the Discord will tell you how hilarious it is, apparently. Hilarious it was.
Hi, sis.
Hello, mother. You here as well? You finished work then?
Hello, Mother Dawson.
That was your little Gibbo. And old Walter in the background somewhere.
Yeah, I am mum as well.
And hello, Sister Marie. I'm not ignoring.
What are we up to now? 4 o'clock. Yeah, you finished. Oh, you finished at 3. I think she picked the crab up on the way to drop him off, but she's going to drop it off on the way home, picking him up. Mother said hi.
Hello, Gee. We got video evidence of your son being an alcoholic.
Family reunion. Hello, Bosman. How are we doing? You just jumped in, are you? I give our Walter, sister said. Hi, boss.
Hi, sis.
Odd miles, 280. I've been lurking. You're a loiterer.
I've looked for that on the map, lurking. I can't find it.
I wish you'd stop randomly looking around. Where am I off to? I can't remember. Going to Hanover, sorry.
Because if you're going to Glasgow, it's fish next.
Yeah, he's already shown his leg.
Yeah, you see that, boss, in the Discord.
We've got a bit of leg and now we're getting a handover. This is going to turn into some video.
Well, my hand's in there as well.
So what caused it to explode? Like it catch something metallic in your pocket or something?
No, the only thing in there was the battery. So I reckon there's a little metal cover that goes on the top of the battery.
Yeah.
Was that one of you spending money, or was that me?
Alright.
I just got for it all.
Oh, that'll be what that was. Yeah, I reckon that just cut loose.
Right.
I just stood there, bobbing away to the music, so there was a bit of music playing.
Unless it's because you were stood close to the speaker, maybe the magnets within the speaker got it.
Maybe, could have been. So I was near enough standing on top of it. I helped them out with it. I used to help them out with the tech of it when they done it. So like setting it all up ready. If if my mate weren't
We're
there.
with you in a minute.
Yeah, that's not. How come your computer shows
Because there's a delay just in case we get idiots coming. I can delete it before people see it.
Oh, you've seen the pictures then, you sis?
Thing is, Smurry, is I've seen more muscle on a sparrow's kneecap.
Hey, oh right, not them pictures my sister said about Harley. So I said,
Oh, right.
You've seen the pictures of Harley. Hey, them legs, they're proper strong, they are. I used to cycle to school every day and then cycle to work before I started riding.
Stall, that's not worth shit, isn't
I
it?
used to run and cycle everywhere.
The only time I ever did it,
She was.
the only time I ever did any running is if there was blue lights behind me.
But you see, that's why I run to from or I go on the bike, because on Friday nights when you're trying to do them coppers can kind of ruin your night, no?
Yeah, they can. They don't like people having a good time, do they?
When I was drinking on this.
I'll never forget the last sheet I had on top, like, the upper, like, park having a beer. We weren't causing any issues, just being teenagers, having a laugh with the old. Not attacking anyone, if anything, we'd be like, any old people coming past, we'd make sure, like, look, come on, we're not here to cause you any problems, like. So we just do it, but police turned up a particular night, and they just came sprinting at them. Not sprinting at them.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I was like, there's no way you want to. I'm not bashing you, but not finding me. And I literally sprint past. Bear in mind, I had 24 posters in my bag.
And you still managed to.
Yeah, this is the. I was training for that to like go into the army before I had my accident.
Yeah.
So like every time I would run, I put things on in my back, in my backpack, just to put weight on. So I knew like you carry basically your body weight or double your body weight on your burgers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'll try and
Hello,
get
force money.
So I'd
You're back again, mate.
so I sprinted easy across the front, try and grab me back. Because it was metal, I'd slung my shoulders so they'll cut them kind of maxing in his fingers.
Ooh.
So he couldn't, he was like, fuck. So I just carried on sprinting and I was just legged it. There was like, they were chasing me for about 10 minutes and I was just like, I knew the area too well. I just took on a big circle. And then snatched my back.
You run 50 to a mile per
Not
hour.
gonna catch.
Where's that?
But they remembered my face and they got me back a couple of years later.
I didn't know.
I didn't know it. It wasn't like a serious like thing. It was kind of like banter later on. It was a local bombing and it was all.
Yeah.
So I stayed him a few years later on. But he did it in front of my dad. He didn't hit me or anything like that. He just jumped out of a van, arrested me, threw me back of a van, took me to the driver and leave it everyone. because he knew my dad would be living campground. I go, I said, well, not about it, so I'll probably try cheating. Cash me. He thought
Yeah.
me up and I did these before because I was on him. Oh, alright, okay. Which was fair enough.
Best thing I ever had was
Out there.
best thing I ever had was one day the old Bill knocked on my door at my mum's, and they asked for my brother, and my mother said, "No, you're looking for Tony."
Yeah.
They went, "No." He said, "We're looking for his brother, Gary." She went, "No, you'll be looking for Tony." And the copper turned around and said, "Look, if we wanted Tony, we know what he does, we know where he is, and we know where to get him." He said, "We wouldn't need to come to the house." He said, "We'd pick him up on the streets or in the pubs." He says, or working somewhere or another. He said, "We could get him anytime." He says, "No, we want your other son." And she was blown away that his coppers wanted him, not me. I was ready to bolt out the window.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't know, mate. I realised I went the wrong way and now I can't get back.
This is a short one.
I know. What is it from trying to get to a sleep? But I'm not in the top gear at all. I'm in first gear.
Where am I going?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, well. this Scania next to that Scania with Scania on it.
I tried to do my paint job in an Iveco and a MAN and a DAF, and it wouldn't go on any of them.
Will it not?
Nah. Very limited on what paint jobs you can put on what trucks. I thought, well, that's a bit dismal. I bought a paint pack, you know, paint jobs, so they're supposed to go on anything, but they don't.
Are you going to see your sister's baby soon? Oh, wicked. Oh, B-Day soon. You noticed I used your thumbnail earlier for the car? It's, I'm going to see my sister B-Day soon, so my sister's birthday soon.
Oh, I thought it meant you're going to go see her toilet for a minute.
I was going to say, why is he going to see his sister's football?
B-Day. Have I missed a turn?
Probably.
Oh, no, it was just kept the bar. Oh, 10 viewers! Hello! Thank you very much for joining me today. This evening. Gotta get off.
Yeah, I'm going to shut my stream down in a minute once I've done this job. And that'll be it for today. I won't be streaming no more. And if I do, it'll be a totally different game. Might do my Sniper Elite 4
I'll see you in
later.
a bit, and forwards, mate. I'm not going to get off my head road. Are you going to copy me then, are you? I don't think he's actually going yet, Mum. He's just saying that he's going to go. Are you going yet? He's saying that he's going to do what I done the other night. If you've watched it, Monday, you'll laugh. Or you'll be ashamed.
I'll be ashamed.
Yeah, especially when she sees your boxer shorts.
Oh, well, on them pictures, yeah, the boss has just said I should have put the battery in the box. The best thing is, I did actually have at the time a box for a battery. So I could have done that, but I just didn't think it'd blow up. The battery on its own with nothing. Whoa, stupid idiot!
She wants to go out, I think. Right.
Right away, and the bus
Yeah,
is
you'll have to open that
tearing up
window.
the smashed trailer.
You have to open it a little bit, press the catch down at the bottom, and then.
Was Tuesday night, 'cause it was race night. I didn't do anything like yesterday because I was recuperating.
He was hungover.
I had a slightly sore head, yes.
Slightly.
Tuesday, mummy.
I bet little Edward sat there saying, "Look at my daddy, he's slaughtered."
Oh, she's seen this already.
Well, yeah, that don't surprise me. My mother's never actually seen me drunk. She's seen me paralytic, she's seen me out cold. She's actually found me in a ditch. That was funny as hell.
My mum just said she works at hospital, and she was actually there when I come in with the battery burns. She just said to her boss, "Oh, my boy's had an accident, I've got to nip out and see him," so she actually comes straight off the ward and comes to see me there. Yeah, so... Oh no, I should have used the box, boss, but I thought, why would I need the box if there's nothing else in my pocket? Come on, Volvo, out the way. Here we go. You've just got to run into my trailer as well. I'll have to watch that. I have joined you many times. Getting happy. Yes, mother, yeah. We've had many a drink together.
Whereabouts are you now? Also.
Yep.
It's about the same sort of drunkenness, I would have said. Oh, I'll speed up to the limit. And I up the limit as I
I'm now
speed
seeing
up.
this right up.
One or two, yeah. It was a fourth bottle, I think.
The fourth. What happened to the first three? They didn't affect you in any way, shape or form, yeah?
They never do.
Yeah, that's what I say after about 6 bottles of scotch. Weren't the scotch. It's a cup of tea I had afterwards.
I had to be right back halfway through the stream to go and get more wine.
There we go, done.
I said to everybody, do you want me to go be right back or I'm going to run into that car? And no, he backed off, good lad. I said to the stream, do you want me to go be right back or do you want me to just end the stream and then come back in afterwards?
Right.
That's the normal, yeah.
Is this game free?
No. Most certainly isn't.
Is it a lot of money?
Fair bit.
I'd like to go free.
More than that. It's not just the game, it's everything you have to buy with it.
You like this thing as well?
Well, yeah. Plus all the add-ons.
Have you got one?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, right, just pull out in front of me a little bit.
So you must have spent like quite a bit of money on this game.
Fair bit.
Okie dokie, mother, no worries. Right.
But the thing is, it's fine, not a game that like you can complete one day.
No.
Mother's off, lads.
See you later. I'm on the doors of it.
See you later, Mum.
Oh, there's the car there. Whoops. Need to come off here anyway. I thought that brake light looked a bit too bright.
Need to go around the corner. I'm going to be cheap. I'm going to go the wrong way. Deliberately on purpose because I can't be bothered to do the rest. Around this one. Just cut a few corners. Has to be done. And now swing it in here. Oh, I can't be bothered.
Uh, 129 miles left price. Didn't cut that a bit close.
Sweet, done. Oh. Bob's your uncle, thanks you are. Job's a good one. Alright. Oh, bolt up. Dungeon. Right, that's it. I'm going to end my stream now. All those that have watched, liked and subscribed, thank you very much. And I will I'll be back later. Thanks a lot.
It's up on my screen. See you later, Walter Stream.
See you later, Walter Street.
Probably already gone.
Do they call you Roll?
They call me all names under the sun. Like, and they're supposed to be names that
His main name is Walter now, so you need to call him one.
Right, Walter?
Granddad
Have
knew.
you not seen his profile bit?
No.
Yeah. Well, me, yeah, I'm Walter. Gibbo is Bubba J. Yeah. And Michael there. Yeah.
Oh,
Old Dawson.
what
He's
country is
Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
But then
Right.
didn't T-Bag say that he was the manager? What's his name? Sweet Daddy.
Clokey's,
Where's Teddy?
is it Clokey that's peanut? Right, what's that?
Probably.
No, Peanut's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's Craig, is it?
Oh yeah. Craig's Peanuts. He called himself Peanut. He's back as well, isn't he? Not that I heard from him.
He's been having computer issues.
Oh, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hopefully his team
I
will
tell
fix
you
it.
what, if you want graphics, that's a guy to get hold of to do your graphics.
Yeah, well, I sent him a picture quite a while back, and he said he'll sort something out. But I know he's got problems at the minute, so, well, he had problems. That's why he left in the first place, weren't it?
Yeah, right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I've just got to go and update my grandson's Xbox.
Oh, no, Mother Walter. 86 mile.
Can't it?
Your friends seem nice.
Hey?
Your friends seem nice.
Did you say my friend? Hey, guys, my grandson just said my friends seem nice.
Your friends seem nice.
Yeah.
I hope we are nice too.
They seem nice. Yeah.
They seem nice.
You
We
wait.
are,
You
but
wait
we
till you
seem
get
it,
to
yeah.
know them, Lee. I tell you, once you get to know them, they're completely different.
I've just tried doing a good service. I got thanks.
Daisy's trying to get me to walk to McDonald's. No chance. You got to stand your ground, sis.
What? You can get yourself a McFlurry.
If it was in the morning, I would have agreed with get yourself a bit of a McDonald's breakfast there.
I went on multiplayer.
Hopefully, you people who read the boss's message there, please like. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean the world. And if you want to,
Sorry, Dawson, carry on.
all right. If you noticed, I have got a bell button there, so you can be notified next time I'm on. Half-hour walk each way. If it's close, would be there. Would be okay.
Well,
All right. What you need to do, sis, is attach a little motor to the pram.
Actually, if you go online, see if your local McDonald's is delivering, because there's McDonald's saying to do delivery.
You can do, can't you? If you download the McDonald's app, sis, they actually do deliver, believe it or not.
Double check it. You can in your area, though. They're being trialled at the moment in certain areas, but they are starting to do deliveries.
Right, that fella. Oh, you mean Colin Furs? Yeah,
He's Colin Firth.
amazing.
I love that guy.
I want his tuk-tuk.
I want his thingy built, that bunker. You not seen the nuclear
Oh,
bunker?
the bunker, yeah, underneath his back garden. That's
Yeah.
wicked, that. And that is a proper spec nuclear bunker as well. It's all concreted up and everything,
Well,
reinforced.
yeah, he's done it proper.
Yeah,
Done it proper.
he was sponsored by YouTube to do it, wasn't he? No,
No, it was
That's
sponsored by Ivan. It was.
he was sponsored by YouTube to do the Star Wars stuff, weren't he?
Yeah.
Attack, not the Attack, whatever it is, because they renamed it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And the
ATAC, innit?
ATAC, yeah, the Walker and the I was about to say spaceship. It's not, is it? The plane.
They're all spaceships. It's Star Wars, Dawson.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Dave, if you're still in Dawson stream, I've ordered my shift at a box now.
It's brilliant, mate. I've actually dug out and found another USB hub because I've run out of USB ports on the back of my computer and I've only got one spare on the front.
Yeah,
So-
I need for buying a USB.
I've dug out one that I had lying around. When I get paid, I think I'm going to order a USB 3 port with like 7 hubs on it.
Yeah,
And plug it into the USB 3 on my computer.
yeah, I need to have a look need to get a pad for it so I can play Forza as well, because it's just nuts on the wheel.
I haven't really got Forza. I need to speak to my mate. I keep thinking about it, and when I think about it,
I'll go be straight over, you know, I've not bought it.
no?
Don't cost me anything.
Oh, you got somebody else's account on your computer?
Somebody very, very generous.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Bossman.
Huh?
Bossman sorted it out for me.
Oh, wicked.
Can't believe it. I tell you that all this game's awesome, but then I tried you. King.
So I thought you were sharing with your cousin or your nephew or something.
That's on the PS4, though.
Ah, right.
That was the only reason why I was going to buy an Xbox, just to get Forza.
Yeah.
But then,
Now you can use it on your PC, so it don't matter.
I
I've got to come off here.
don't need another console. I'm just going to improve this one. I'll buy a new one.
I was tempted the other day to get rid of my PS4 because I only use that to play on YouTube and Netflix and
I'm not getting rid of the PS4 because, like, there is times where I will want it.
To be honest, the wife does use it, so
Like I said, I don't have a TV aerial going into anymore because my brother cut it out because we had cable in at the time.
yeah. Well, I've got a TV aerial, but it's not the new one. It's the old digital, not the analog.
Yeah.
It's the old analog, not the new digital. And it's rented out, so I'm not forking out a load of money for someone to come out onto the roof and fit a new one.
See, so I think all that though, that when digital came out, it was a big con. That.
Yeah. We are getting more channels, but you have to upgrade the aerial. So
See, that's
it
where,
is literally just the aerial as well. You don't need to upgrade the cable, just the aerial.
It's just the receiver on the top, but that in itself's a con because I've been bought an indoor aerial once, and it got everything. It was even picking up some Sky Channel like it used to do back in the 90s.
Oh, really?
It was picking up like Living TV and stuff. I was like, what the hell? Why have I got Living TV on here? It was just before I went back. I went to got cable TV. But it is a big con because if you look back, like I remember it clear as day, and everyone didn't believe me at first. But when they was advertising digital TV, saying, "Oh, it's such better picture quality," and everyone's thinking, "Wow, that digital really is good picture quality," because it was sending you a digital advertisement.
What was it?
The actual quality is nothing. The only thing that makes the picture better is the TV is.
Yeah.
Because the digital, it can be received in any and it can be received by any aerial as long as it's powerful enough connection.
I've just got to my drop-off point, and it's in a Scania dealership.
It's let you drop it off.
Well, I'm about to find out. I've just pulled up thinking, where's the drop-off point then? And it's actually just up the side.
But if it's let you get that, then let you drop it off.
Should do. I'm just hoping I'm facing the right way.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I didn't use FedEx.
You'd be alright, because sometimes if you click some car dealers, it'll just throw you out of it.
Yeah, because of the
Because it's not an actual drop-off area.
no. I've still got 35 grand out of that. That's good. Right. Let me continue. I shall see where my money stands. 615,000. You see, I can pay off half of my loans. Well, there's the loans on their bank. They're both 740 a day, so can I choose one to pay back, or can I pay any back? I'm not paying back. No delivery for me. I don't think I can find it on here. I must have it in your area then, sister. Why will it not let me choose to pay back?
That's the last
It's
one.
hard, is it? How do you pay back loans? I thought you just clicked on it and click pay.
You go on to bank and then click repay.
There is no repay button.
It should be. Either along the bottom or along the side.
Oh, I've got it there.
It's usually, I think, where it actually says.
I've got account balance. So I owe them $1,042,472.
$1 million.
It is a million, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to gradually pay it back for me. But oh, well, no, it says, oh, what an idiot. Big repay button there.
See? Dawson.
Although that's just repaid all of it. I don't know whether I want
You
it.
got your glasses on upside down.
No. 94,000 I've got left, so I've paid one loan back already. My jobs are going really well. Let's see what my drivers are doing. I'm taking the most in.
Dawson, you should be making a sneak attack while you're off this week and try to take some people off this podium.
Well, I've gone up a bit. I think so. Let's have a quick gander on it. Because I've just done that, and that was logged. Where is it? That was quite a long, well, a longish one as well. Where has it gone?
It doesn't usually upload straight away. Give it a couple of seconds. Like.
Yeah. Christ, deliveries today, there's loads of people. The boss is delivering. Oh no, that was this morning, wasn't it? Management. No, it's not management. It starts in it within the company. See, because I went above 62 mile an hour, that should have logged that as race miles. Yeah, I'm now 10th and I wasn't. So I'll just put past Carl Wilson. You see, if I'm within 10 when we finish the end of the month, I'll be happy.
I'll just hope I stay in top 3 because Baxter keeps saying if it's today, get on.
We're on 16.336 and he's on 16.164, so there's only like 200 miles between it.
Well, I got back in front of him already.
Yeah.
It'll be another 1,000 miles going in front of him, sure.
But you ain't catching a sniff. 24,000.
See, that's where people really should not say you can't catch.
Well, you probably can, but
Because me and Baxter, when Beastie was still with us and that, we was all doing, on average, between